Ojai is an amazing community. There's a yoga studio on every block. It's vegan food and healthy food everywhere you look. It's just a super healthy lifestyle. It's literally surrounded by mountains, and there is a lot of sustainable agriculture here in Ojai.
The Ojai Valley it's a fantastic climate for every kind of farming. It's getting harder and harder as the years get hotter and hotter, especially for the avocados, the citrus farmers. But as an olive grove, we seem to be set up pretty well for the future.
Ojai is a perfect fit for us to do this style trip because it emulates every single thing that clean beauty is. They cherish their land, and it really has a mentality of ingredients. The idea of food as medicine and food as benefit is so true here.
So on this episode of Style Trip, we are visiting Ojai. We are going to work with an amazing organic chef. We are going to shop for ingredients for a beautiful vegan dinner at the end of this episode to celebrate ingredients. We're going to learn a little bit more about sustainable farming and how important ingredients are, not just to the products that we're using, but also to our overall health and consciousness as human beings. I'm Colin Caruso, and this is Style Trip. Style Trip is back, and it is back with the one and only Paula Peralta. Welcome to Style Trip.
Thanks, Colin. I'm so excited to be here. I've been watching all the episodes from home. It's great to be, one, back filming anything.
Yeah.
And two, like to be here with you. I know this is like truly your man of vision, and this has been one of your greatest creations.
Well, thank you. Let's bring it to life. Today we are in Ojai, California.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. What did you know about Ojai before you arrived here?
I know nothing about Ojai, which is interesting because I live in Los Angeles, and Ojai is really only like an hour north of me. So I always love exploring a new place.
So we are going to meet Bonnie from Zuma Organic. We're going to get to go to the farmer's market with her, shop for some amazing food. We are also going to go to the Ojai Olive Oil farm. We're going to meet Tim. He's going to show us a little bit about sustainability. And we're actually going to go to a place that's near and dear to both of our hearts, the PIC, the Product Innovation Center. We are going to meet with Valerie, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about clean beauty and our sustainability messaging moving forward. We are here also to work with Michaeline DeJoria, our CEO at John Paul Mitchell Systems.
Yes.
She said, hey, if we are going to do a style trip, I want you guys to go check out Ojai. She set us up to meet all these amazing people. Yeah, so we're on Take a Great Journey today. You want to go meet Michaeline?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The first time I met Michaeline, I was blown away. From day one, she's always been honest, sincere, and pure. So I'm really excited to have her here. I'm excited that she's leading our company.
I'm so excited for you guys to meet Bonnie. She's amazing. Amazing chef and the sweetest person ever. It's gonna be a great day.
We were all over her Instagram. Her food looks awesome.
So you guys are gonna meet at the farmer's market, pick out some ingredients for us, and then we'll catch up later and have a delicious meal.
Yeah,
Best day ever.
From the moment you meet Bonnie, it's almost like you've known her forever. She has this really warm, gentle energy about her.
Bonnie is an amazing chef. She's gonna talk to us about ingredients, how to combine ingredients and overall change your health with food. She's also our tour guide here. So she's gonna introduce us to some of Ojai's best farmers.
I love the Ojai Certified Farmers Market because there's everything I need. The produce guys are there, the jam lady is there, the pie lady is there, and I know that they're using sustainable means. And I know that I'm doing my part in trying to keep a sustainable lifestyle, and I feel good about being there.
I brought some friends with me today.
Good morning, welcome. So we do everything. We have a grove about 4 miles from here, and we do everything up there. We grow, we pick, we mill. Everything's done on site. We grow French, Italian, and Spanish olives, and the only thing we produce is an organic, 100% extra virgin olive oil.
Very cool. Well, we're gonna be visiting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We have tastings up there. You can sit underneath our 140-year-old trees and enjoy yourself.
So we have a really amazing opportunity to visit the Ojai Olive Oil Company and learn a little bit more about biodynamic farming, sustainability, and ingredients. Tim, how are you? I'm Colin.
I'm good, Colin. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, brother. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Tim, Paula,
Pleasure to meet you too. Well, I want to take you on a little tour of the grove. We've got 40 acres, 2,000 trees. I'd like to give you a little tasting of what we make here.
Visiting Ojai Olive Oil and meeting Tim and walking through his groves was such an incredible experience, and it's really awesome to work with someone like Tim who is really taking time to just like take a breath, nurture the land, receive from the land, and create for the future.
If you do a little bit of history into Ojai, there were a lot of olive trees got planted here. The climate is very, very similar to that of Europe. It is a little bit hotter here, a little drier. Because of the climate, olives don't need a huge amount of water. They thrive. The different varieties of olives that we grow here is essential. It is basically the ingredients. You know, nothing else goes into the oil. These varieties are mild and beautiful.
One of the things I found fascinating is 95% of the world's olive oil is made outside of the US. So that means less than 5% of the world's olive oil population comes from the United States. You can tell that Tim puts a lot of pride and love and energy into what he does, and it shows, and you can taste it in the olive oil. Everything he does here to take care of the land, to give back to the land, to reuse and repurpose the ingredients, making olive oil, to put it back in the soil so you can think ahead for the next generation to enjoy this amazing process is awesome.
Sustainable farming is the idea that what you are farming with is renewable. When we make extra virgin olive oil, everything that comes out of the mill, everything that should be waste, we put back into the grove. It's important that we actually try and figure out a way to move forward that isn't going to create a negative impact in the future for future generations.
There is a real correlation between what Tim is doing here at Ojai Olive Oil and what Valerie is doing every day at the PIC. They are working with the ingredients that they have, and they're combining different ingredients to change the textures, to change the performance, and really learning all about the ingredients that they're working with and how to leverage those ingredients to perform.
The Product Innovation Center, also known as the PIC, is a hybrid laboratory salon located in the corner of our warehouse of the corporate headquarters for John Paul Mitchell Systems in Santa Clarita, California. It is where we create all the products for John Paul Mitchell Systems, our entire portfolio, and bring them to life through research and development, testing in a real salon, and getting them ready for the consumer. For JPMS, clean beauty really is about good for you, good for the planet, and taking ingredients that are cultivated and harvested at the farm level and extracting the good things from them and putting them in a bottle.
One of the things that I always love when I'm talking to Val is to see how passionate she is about ingredients. So that was really fun for me to see her talk about those and kind of break down some of the products into like their most basic ingredients, and it's fun. Like it's always cool to see how even something like the chemistry of a product is just infused with this passion and this like really creative energy.
So the Clean Beauty Stylers are 3 new styling products that are brand new to the Clean Beauty collection. They are great for all hair types, and they are made with flaxseed and ferulic acid to provide nice styling benefits to hair.
Michaeline came in with a natural side part, and for the style that we created today, we definitely wanted to do more of a center part, something a little more sleek and chic that would last from the kitchen all the way through to the dinner party. So I softened the base of her hair with a little bit of water, and I used the styling cream at the base, and I worked the heat styling spray through the mids and ends in order to protect her hair. Once that was in place, because her hair was protected with the thermal styling spray, I was able to use my Express Ion Curl Gold to create some waves, something really sleek and beautiful for her, but still had a little bit of a natural wave to it. Once her hair was curled, I used the styling cream to isolate the 2 sections in the front of her hair, and I actually banded them at the back of her hair on the nape underneath to keep them tucked back and out of the way, so she doesn't have to worry about it and she's gonna look great all night.
I'm obsessed with the new Clean Beauty Stylers because for someone like me, they're great because they're foolproof. They're layerable, they smell great. What I love about what Paula did with my hair today is it is functional and it is attainable, and those 2 things for me are absolute gotta-dos. So what Paula did today was give me these nice glamorous waves, and then the front of them got tucked back in a way where I wasn't messing with my hair all day. I have a lot of big wavy hair, so I tend to flip it a lot or put it back in the elastic that's usually always on my wrist. And with this, I didn't have to compromise, so I really liked that. This is one I will use again for sure.
So, the time has come. We've gathered all our ingredients. We are ready to cook. How excited are you guys about this?
The most excited.
This is it.
Some of the ingredients I have for tonight's dinner, I tried to maybe pull in a couple of the things that were being used also for the Clean Beauty line. We're using a lot of lavender, and I'm using it in the desserts, in the drinks, in the salad. It's very versatile. I love lavender. Lavender is actually scientifically proven to change the receptors in your brain. The aroma and the oils from lavender, I think it's one of the most amazing herbs that we can use in our lives. To start off the meal, everyone's going to have a little bit of the Ojai olive oil infused with some lavender and some lemon and a little tinge of the balsamic vinegar. One of the first appetizers we're going to do is a toasted bread made here locally in Ojai, which I'm going to top with marmalade that was also made here locally in Ojai, and some arugula grown locally, and strawberries. I'm going to prepare some gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches as well and fill those with some vegan cheese and also add some local onions. I decided to throw a little bit of crunch in the menu, so we're gonna do some zucchini tostadas, and I'm gonna top that with a little bit of cashew garlic sauce. And we're also going to do a lovely green salad with some edible flowers and some sliced local apples and a lemon vinaigrette. I'm going to also prepare some Tex-Mex sweet potato fries to serve alongside the tostadas. And for dessert, we're going to do a lemon lavender pound cake. I believe it's really important to use sustainably grown produce whenever we can, but I feel like the ingredients that are the healthiest and the most bountiful and seasonal is what we should be consuming as humans, just to make our bodies work properly and have our health be at its best.
So tonight, the thing I'm most excited about is that we get to break bread with some of the most talented, sincere, authentic people. We're gonna have a great dinner and it's gonna be awesome. I'm excited to see all those ingredients that we went shopping for, to see Bonnie bring those to life. That's what the artistry is in this. A strawberry is a strawberry, basil is basil, cilantro is cilantro. But when you combine all those ingredients, it becomes a dish, it becomes a meal, it becomes something unique. And I think that's what we all do, whether you're talking about hair or food or olive oil. It's about the infusion. It's about choosing the proper ingredients and bringing those together.
Coming into the Style Trip experience, I was really looking forward to connecting with the earth. One of the things I love about Paul Mitchell is that we have such an eye towards not only our heritage, but also what we're creating for the future. Every conversation we had, all the way from the farmer's market with Bonnie and the individual vendors to the Ojai Olive Oil Company, we really spoke to people about their connection with the earth. So from farming and agriculture to the way that things are harvested, it was all about creating a more sustainable future.
Sustainability is important to John Paul Mitchell Systems because John Paul Mitchell Systems is made up of humans. And humans, just like animals and waterways, we need the planet to be in good shape. So I think it's incredibly important that we are aware of the impact that we have on the planet and that we take that responsibility seriously. And we as a company and as people absolutely do.
I think after watching this episode of Style Trip, the one thing everyone should take is that we all live on a day-to-day, and the choices you make today can positively impact your health and the world tomorrow. Whether it's the products you're putting into your hair and your skin, whether it's the food you're eating, how those products are resourced, what the packagings that they come in, these are all conscious decisions that we can make, and we can all move to a more healthy, sustainable lifestyle one day at a time. So sustainability really is all about the future. Clean beauty is all about supporting your hair, giving you the benefit your hair and skin needs, but it's also all about doing what's right for the planet. Needless to say, it's beyond great to be back filming and working with Style Trip. Not only is it great for the human connection, never before did I actually really think that the world would stop the way it did. To take travel and new experiences and people out of your life is difficult. And what I think I'm most excited about this weekend was we got to be around each other again. We got to learn from other people. We got to bring a connection back. Hopefully you guys are experiencing that when you watch this. So, that's really what it's all about. It's about creating a sense of community. It's about sharing different perspectives with different people and learning and growing. And that's the goal with this project.